Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome to episode of Sean Green Show. My name is Sean Green. How you doing on this kind of decent but all right Saturday morning? How everything going? As some people know, TNA basically has a partnership with WWE. Partnership with WWE, which is cool, and it's helped out TNA dramatically. Viewership, everything is up. Everything is up. People that are able to find TNA. Now, WWE and ESPN struck a deal for the PLEs and everything, right? Starting next year. Now, now that WWE is starting to get big, right? TNA so far is under negotiations with negotiation to go to an actual network, yes. And if it goes where it's supposed to go, they may be competing with AEW with something that WWE wants. As of right now, WWE is a negotiation basically with the CW and with A&E basically, and if they get either one of those networks, they may end up they end up having a show on Wednesday nights, which means they will be competing with AEW for real. AEW for real, and WWE be having some of their wrestlers cross over to TNA. Some of the TNA wrestlers be crossing over to WWE. But I don't blame WWE for doing this. WWE is using TNA, which I don't blame them, to compete with AEW and knock them out the water. I don't blame WWE for doing this. That's exactly what they are doing for real. That's exactly what they're doing. Basically, TNA president basically said they're moving in a positive momentum, basically, and the negotiations. He said is due to WWE and UFC deals. UFC deals that TNA is trying to again TNA is basically benefit from, which I don't blame them. I like TNA. TNA is good, but TNA is good for real. TNA is good wrestling. It's good wrestling basically. I'm happy if they're able to move basically the network television. Actually, that'll be good. That'll be good for TNA. It'll be good for the brand. But also, I'm saying it'll be bad for AEW because they will lose some of their fan base. Will go over to TNA. For real, they really will. They really will. Honestly, I mean, dead honest. And Sage and this WWE just does not like AEW. They really don't. Even though a lot of AEW wrestlers, I see not a lot of them, but some of them are on. Some of them did come from WWE, but the ones that left, I guess one that left WWE basically and with AEW, I guess they were ones. I got to say this: WWE didn't think that they're going to succeed over there, and they are. Like for instance, the Hurt Syndicate, that should have stayed with WWE, but now they're over there with AEW and they're thriving. For real, especially Shelton Benjamin. You let Shelton Benjamin go a long time ago. Now he over there popping over there popping AEW. Ricochet. You let Ricochet go. Ricochet's doing pretty good over there at AEW. He really is. He really is. Sir Strickland. He was originally with WWE. You didn't want to pay him the money, whatever it was, how it went down. He went over to AEW and he's thriving. And he's thriving, making all this money, big money, record-setting deals that WWE wrestlers are not getting for real. Even his even people when he was in NXT, go hit row. They are no longer with WWE. They got released. And Swerve Strickland is still over there popping over there AEW. Man, ooh. And I know right there that's really hurting AEW. I'm gonna say WWE for real. But even though you got wrestlers like Christian Cage went over there, others went over there who should retire, but they're not. They're pretty good over there for real. Because one thing WWE sees AEW as a threat. They don't want another we used to call Monday Night Wars basically, as they have with WCW and ECW. But me personally, I like the competition because it benefits us. us as fans. That's what I would say. Even though I don't blame WWE for doing what they're doing, but you trying to knock AEW out the waters and put them out of business, it's gonna be bad for us, for real, honestly, man. Because if WWE is the only thing in town, and they're buying up everything. They bought that Lucha Libre thing, whatever it is, out of Mexico. You did a partnership with TNA, and if you own everything, for real, own everything, all it's gonna does is keep prices high for the events, keep ticket prices high for the events, and it's not gonna, and that's not gonna be fair to us, for real. There needs to be competition, honestly, man. Hey, that's what I say. I would definitely keep you posted on this. Even though some people have to say, oh, what if somebody tries to buy what if somebody tries to buy TNA basically, or what if AEW tries to buy TNA, or WWE tries to buy TNA? Here's the thing on that. In a partnership clause, right? Actually, WWE can purchase AEW. They really can. Here's how everything works basically. WWE has an option to purchase TNA with a right of first refusal to match any competition or any competing offer. Basically, say for instance, AEW out of nowhere says, "No, what screws this?" Because hey, Tony Khan got money. He got money for real. You know, for real. Comes and says, "No, what? I want to purchase TNA," which he can't do that, but in the contract WWE has, the partnership has with TNA, they have the right basically to match any competitor's offer. Any competitor's offer, for real. They have the right to match any competitor's offer, for real, honestly. But here's again why I say how it's bad if WWE buys everything, owns everything. Even though it may be good for the wrestlers because top wrestlers basically is top wrestlers know that they'll get more exposure, especially wrestlers in TNA who are up and coming. They'll get exposure. It'll be bad for us because both prices, everything will go up. That's how it'll be bad for us, for real. But I would definitely keep you posted on AEW's deal right now. I'm sorry, AEW's deal. I'm sorry, TNA's deal. Because it would be nice to see TNA back on network television. It would be nice for real. Honestly, for real, it would be nice because at one point TNA was at one point. That was back when they had main event mafia, all the wrestlers. At one point it was nice. Then it fell right back. Then just out of nowhere, just boom, fell off, and now they're starting to really come back up again. Honestly, for real, it would be nice to see them. It would be nice, really is nice to see them come back, honestly, man. For honestly, man, it would be nice. But I would say this though, WWE owning everything is not really good. It really is not so good. In my personal opinion, it's not really good, man. For real, honestly, man. Again, that's just my personal opinion, for real. All right, switching gears here, the NBA whatnot. We get the NBA as some of you know whatnot. A lot of wrestlers. A lot of NBA stars basically so far this summer has these contract extensions. One of the ones who hasn't received a contract extension is Kevin Durant on the Rockets. In a way, I don't blame the Rockets for holding back. I really don't, because one, we know, because you don't know how things gonna mesh with him and the team. How well the team's gonna do, how well the Rockets are gonna do the first half of the season. Here's what I'm guessing. I could be wrong here. Here's what I'm guessing when I could be wrong. Again, this is my personal opinion. Speculation is that the Rockets gonna wait and see how they do the first half of the season. And if it looks like they're doing good, they're gonna try everything in the freaking world to give a contract extension, especially if they're one of the top 5 teams in the West. But remember, the West got competitive. 2, if things does not go off so well or they're not where they feel like they want to be, they can use Kevin Durant as a trade piece. I'll be honest, give a trade piece, which I don't blame him. Kevin Durant is eligible to be a free agent after this coming season. In a way, whatnot, this could work out good. It could work out either way, whatnot for the Rockets. Rockets do good, Bet he's gonna be a fit. We do contract extension. We gonna extend him. If it's not doing so good or where they want to be, trade him at trade deadline. And trust me, there will be somebody that will want Kevin Durant. Honestly, there will be somebody that really will want Kevin Durant. Another thing going on in the West, Sacramento Kings. I mean, they're trying to trade for Jonathan Kuminga, but they're sitting back waiting to see what Kuminga and the Warriors are going to do and go back and forth. Because according to reports, Kings are optimistic about landing Jonathan Kuminga amid the Warriors' trade stance, basically, which they are. There's been reports that the Warriors, that is sometimes put by the Kings, basically, want to sign Russell Westbrook. I say this: forget about Kuminga and sign Russell Westbrook. Forget about him signing Russell Westbrook because if you're going to keep because training camp is right around the corner, you're going to keep waiting. You're going to wait when the season's going to start, but then you're waiting to see what Kuminga and Golden State going to do. You might as well just go ahead and sign Westbrook for real. Honestly, have him as your backup. You might as well. Honestly, man, in my personal opinion, you might as well. But hey, I guess we're not. I guess we gotta wait and see in time will tell for real. But honestly, man, they should just. In my opinion, they should just go ahead and just sign Westbrook. That's my personal opinion with that for real because Kuminga and Golden State Warriors are going back and forth this whole entire freaking off season. I mean, he's held that team up. They have not been able to do crap. Of all the teams that made moves during the off season in the NBA, Golden State have not done, excuse my language, not done shit. You've been sitting here going back and forth with this dude Kuminga. He's not all that. I'll be honest with you. My personal opinion, he's not all that. He's not. Just cut him off, just get rid of him, and go out to players that's going to help you right now. Because right now, you ain't done nothing. You ain't really signed nobody. And I feel sorry for Butler and Curry for real, because then what have you freaking done to help them out? What have you done? You haven't done not a damn thing but what? Some draft picks, that's it. I mean, Jesus, man. Do something. Man, come on, man. What the hell, man? For real. Also, according to reports and whatnot, Coffee is now joining the Milwaukee Bucks. Coffee spent his first 6 NBA seasons with the Clippers averaging 9.7 points a game, 47% from the field, when not shooting 40.9% from 3-point range. All Milwaukee Bucks did was add a guy that could use coming off the bench. That's all you did. You had a guy that could use coming off the bench for real. That's all you basically really did for real. Also, here's an update on Joel Embiid. Right now, the 76ers are optimistic about him. There's a possibility he couldn't be. He might not be ready for training camp. There's a possibility. He won't even play any preseason NBA games. He's still recovering from his knees, man. I mean, damn. I mean, Jesus, man. I mean, he sat out. He shut himself down early in the season, and he's still not ready. I hate to say this, man, but maybe this is just my personal opinion. Some people may not like what I'm about to say. Maybe he should just retire, man. He should retire. Your knees are messed up. Here it is messed up, and just retire and just let the 76ers move on. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just let the 76ers move on. I mean, damn, man. He should. He really should. Because training camp around the corner, you might not be ready. You might not be ready to start the NBA playoffs. You ain't ready to start the NBA season, and you shut yourself down mad early. Only person to say who might not be ready by a training camp is basically Paul George. That's because Paul George had procedure done it was procedure done after the end of the season. That's different. That's totally different. You, on the other hand, shut yourself down early, and you still might not be. I mean, I'm going to be honest, man. 76ers, man, they need to move on. If he's not going to be ready, I say this, by the regular season, They should start making decisions to move on from Joel Embiid. I'm gonna be real here. Make somebody gotta make that decision, man. I know he's a fan favorite, you're a fan favorite. They like him, everybody likes him, but come on, man. Injuries have really ruined this man. Honestly, man, injuries have straight up ruined Joel Embiid, man. It's sad. It's sad, man. For real, I mean, he might be a big man in the past, basically. Excuse me, big man in the past that couldn't really do nothing when had all that talent, but can't really do anything with that because of mad injuries, man. And with him, it's the knees, man. But one thing I'll say this though, I always said this to everybody, man. Once you messed up the knees, it's a wrap. It's just a wrap, man, for real. Once your knees go, man, you was done. For real, you was done, man. For real, honestly, man. I hate to be this cruel one now because even though I'm not a 76ers fan, I like Joel Embiid. He's a good basketball player. I mean, he had some damn good games, man. But the closest he ever came to NBA championship, I'll be honest with you, was that Raptors Phillies game. Y'all remember that game? That game came down to a game 7. I mean, he played the best defense you can on Kawhi Leonard. I'll say this to this day. You couldn't defend a man more tougher than what he did. My man Kawhi just threw that shot up. And to this day, when you watch it, you still got to be like, he made that? And Kawhi made that shot just like, wow. Just sucked that energy. I remember that game. And you felt, and you wanted to cry right there with Joel Embiid. Like, what the hell? You wanted to cry with him. For real. That's the closest he will ever come. Because after that, everything just went downhill because of injuries, man. Downhill because of injuries. It went downhill for him, man. For real. But, man, all I gotta say is, man, it is all that talent, man. Injuries, man, for real injuries. Hey, despite all this, everything, there was some baseball game last night. You had the Rays beat the Giants 7-6. You had the Dodgers beat the Padres 3-2. Excuse me, I'm sorry. You had the Athletics beat the Angels 10-3. You had the Rockies beat the Diamondbacks 4-3. You had the Yankees beat the Cardinals 4-3. Much needed win by the New York Yankees. Much needed win. You had the Royals beat the White Sox 3-1. You had the Tigers shot the Twins 7-0. Whew. You had the Orioles beat the Astros 7-0. Whew. You had the Red Sox beat the Marlins 2-1. Braves beat Cleveland. Braves beat Cleveland 2-0. That right there is gonna help out the Yankees. That right there helps out the Yankees. Cleveland losing. And the New York Mets, man. I mean, this game against the Mariners, man. This game, excuse my French, pissed me off, man. It really did. I mean, the Mets was winning after the fourth inning. At the fourth inning, the score was 6-3. The Mets was winning. They gave up a run in the sixth, 5 runs in the seventh, and a run in the eighth. They gave up. From the sixth, seventh, and eighth inning, 7 unearned runs. 7 unearned runs, man. What the? I mean, damn, Mets, man. The pitching just fell apart, man. The pitching fell apart. Mets had this game, and the pitching fell apart. I mean, damn. Mets ended up losing this game 11-9, man. I'll be honest with you, man. I would not be shocked if the Mets don't make the playoffs, man. I would not be shocked. If the Mets don't make the playoffs, the manager needs to be fired. I'm going to come out and say this. The Mets don't make the playoffs, the manager needs to be fired. He really does. I know some people may think I'm cruel for saying it, but let's be real here. This is a collapse. Your pitching is trash. Your pitching is crap. You're not doing anything, basically. You're not doing anything more than to bolster that bullpen, honestly. And they're giving up runs late. These are comeback runs. These are giving up runs late. I mean, understand if it's in the beginning of the game and everything, then you contribute to basically starting pitching. But some of these games, that they've been losing, is teams coming back, which means once your starter leaves, that bullpen's not doing their job. And it's not fair to ask these starters basically to damn near do complete games every night. It's not fair. Yes, the starter gave up 3-1. Yes, he did, but still, the Mets was up 6-3. You was doing good, which means he probably got pulled in the sixth. But I got to pull in the sixth because all the runs he gave in the beginning, which is obvious. And that bullpen came up and effed up. For real. Honestly, man. I mean, fire the manager, fire the pitching coach. Honestly, for real. All the money the Mets spend this offseason, they spend a lot of damn money. This shouldn't be happening. It should not be happening, for real. Honestly, man. It just should not be happening. Yeah, right now, one of the Yankees are 6.5 game back of the NL East lead. They've been 5-5 their last 10 games, and the Mets, man, are 6 game back of the NL East lead. Basically, Philadelphia holding it strong. Mets been 1-9 their last 10 games. That's sad. As comes to the wild card, as of right now, the Yankees are holding that last wild card, that last AL wild card spot by a game and a half above Cleveland. Game and a half above Cleveland, for real. Hey, you know, and the New York Mets. This is sad. The Mets are holding that last wild card spot by a half game. Mets been 1-9 their last 10 games, but Cincinnati's been 5-5 their last 10 games. I mean, the Mets. I mean, damn, man. Mets got to start winning games, for real. Honestly, the Mets lose. The Mets can't lose tonight, man. The Mets can't lose tonight. There is a baseball tonight. The Mets play at 4:10 today on WPIX. The Mets cannot lose tonight. The Mets need to win tonight. They really need to win tonight. You barely up against Cincinnati. You cannot afford to lose any more games or you have to walk. I mean, come on now. We got what? How many weeks left in the MLB season? Come on, how many weeks left? We got for real. And then on Fox Sports 1 at 2:10, you got the Pirates Cubs at 2:10 on Fox Sports 1. And on Fox Baseball, which depends what area you live in, depends what game you're going to see. Some of you is going to see the Tigers and the Twins at 7:15 on Fox, which is a decent game. Decent game for real. Tigers, the Detroit Tigers got one. Detroit Tigers, I gotta say this, has one of the best records in baseball. So maybe not one of the best, but up there for real. Detroit's doing damn good this season. I gotta give it to Detroit. They did the opposite of what the Mets and the Yankees did. While the Mets and the Yankees were going after hitters, Detroit went after pitching, and you gotta give them credit. You went got pitching, we got some decent hitters, and look at them, for real. Yesterday, I hit all these home runs like the Mets and the Yankees are doing, but they're playing basic, damn good baseball, and the Detroit Tigers are 72-52. You have to give it to Detroit. You got to give it to them. I give it to that front office. You did a damn good job. You have to give it to them, honestly, man, for real. And then at 7:15, you got Yankees Cardinals on 7:15 on Fox. On Fox, basically. So the Yankee game's not going to be on Yes Network. It's going to be on Fox. All right, cool. Hey, man. Hey, thank you for my podcast. The podcast on my Podbean, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I'm also on iHeartRadio. You have a blessed rest today. Thank you for listening. I really do appreciate it. All right, man. Hey, enjoy the baseball games today. For real, and come on, Mets, man. Come on, man. Win some damn games, damn it. For real, damn, man. Come on.